Yeah, it's time to live your life. Derek Gant, show them how to take it to the highest height. Hey, this is more than financial advice. Show you how to take control. Time to get your money right. Money management, I know that we all need financial independence. Yeah, it seems out of reach, but you can make it happen. Now it's time for some action, helping you with your finances. Yeah, we got a passion. Hey, ain't no limit. Now it's time to get it. You deserve to have a life how you wanna live it. Secrets to success. Now it's time to get it right. Yeah, I'm talking all about that 24K life. Let's go. This the vibe. For real, I'm trying to tell you. Tell me if you ready to take it to the next level. Derek Gant, talking fitness and investment. Change your mindset and show you how it's all connected. Ain't no need to hesitate or delay. Only way to live life is a 24K. Hey, Derek Gant, let them know. Let's go.
Hey, happy Sunday night live at 7, coming to you from the OHIO, hoping that everyone's having an amazing evening. Listen, this is Financial Literacy Month, and I promised to bring my expertise in this month and share with you some of the tools and techniques that we give. Let me back up. We don't give, that our clients pay for and pay a lot for, so that they can be financially wealthy, so they can live an abundant lifestyle. So with that, we're going to continue on. We're supposed to have a special guest. Bringing you a special guest. She got caught up on the airplane, so she got a little delayed, so she won't be able to make it tonight. We'll see if she can come next week. But this week, we're going to continue on the financial literacy. Now, financial literacy sounds so pedestrian. It sounds so simple. But the reality is that the majority, more people than not, are financially stuck. They're financially a hot mess. And so we're going to take advantage of the fact, last month was National Women's History Month. This month, financial literacy. So last week we talked about financial control. We talked about gaining control, and I gave you some tips and ideas on how to gain control. And so this week we're going to take it the next step up and talk about what really is security. Now, I'm not going to beat you up tonight. I'm just going to tell you how financially secure people, what they actually look like financially. And then I'm going to share with you what you can do to get on that path if you're not. Now, if you have a question, you want to call in, I got the number up on the screen. You can call in, you can ask questions. We'll take your calls live. I see a couple thumbs up. I love to see hearts. I like the thumbs up too. So I'm not going to complain about that. But let me see who's actually saying hello. No one said hello. Why did I think someone said hello? Say hello to your boy. So I am a registered investment advisor. That simply means that I am registered to administer high-level financial advice. Our 30-year career has revolved around stocks and bonds and investment portfolios, retirement plans. That's most of what we do. So our clients actually have money. We subsequently felt so bad in 2007 that so many people were underwater with their homes and in their financial life that we set up another company to help people to get out of debt. Now, this is not a sales pitch. I'm giving you the backdrop to prove to you that over 30 years, I'm qualified to help you figure out what the game is. What is the real money game? What don't they want you to know? What do they want you to do? And how you can fix it. Basically, just do the opposite. What they don't want you to know is that you do not have to live your entire life as a financial slave. You do not have to be captive to a desk, a boss, a company, but you have to make the right money moves. So we're going to teach you about playing the game this month. Next month is the last Sunday of the month, and we're going to finish up with abundance, prosperity, and abundance. So we've talked about control. Now we're talking about security. Next week, we're going to talk about prosperity and abundance. Make sure you say hello. If you want to call us, make sure you call us. We're at 419-972-1922. So we talked about control. Now we're talking about security. The first thing that I'm going to tell you is that you need to know what your net worth is. I know you've never heard of that. You need to know what your net worth is. Now, we're talking about the money game. If you really want to know what the game is what you keep, not what you make. See, they want you to get caught up in how much am I making? What can I do? Can I go on this many vacations? That's the shadow of the game. The real game is how much can you keep to make work for your life so you need less from anything outside of yourself. When it comes to relationships, you should be self-sufficient, self-love, self-care. Now, what we're taught is find a good person and then you can become whole. One comes together with another one and you come together and now you're whole, and that is a whole bunch of bullshit. Okay? You need to be whole all by yourself. And part of being whole by yourself is being financially safe and secure. So the misnomer is that focus on what you make. Don't focus on what you can buy. Focus on where you can go. Focus on your social status, not focus on your money. What can you keep? What are you keeping so that you can make that money go to work for you, so that now you're working, your money is also working. So now you have two things working for you at the same time. Have you ever heard of the phrase, making money while you sleep? You want to make money while you sleep. If somebody's making money while they sleep, put it in the comments, say, I am, and I'm proud of it. I'm one of those people, making money while I sleep. So, there are so many ways for you to get paid. There's so many ways for you to generate income, but we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that next week. Prosperity and abundance. Next Sunday is what we're going to talk about. This Sunday, say hello if you're on. I see you all out there. And I know some of you text me after the show. Some of you text me during the middle of the week. I was there. I saw you. It was great. But you didn't say hi while you were here. Come on now. So here's the thing. When you're thinking about being secure, the first thing I want you to do is I want you to do a net worth statement. Now, most people have never heard of doing a net worth statement unless they're going to buy a house, unless they're doing something big. They don't really focus on their net worth. If you don't have a net worth statement, just drop a message in the chat that you want me or our team to send you a net worth statement, and we will send you one. We'll also send you a budget from last week, which is the control, but you have to ask for it. We don't know who you are. We don't know what you need or what you want or what you're focused on. What most people are focused on is spending money, not how much they can keep. So I asked someone yesterday, they said, yeah, I door dashed. It wasn't food. Oh, from Target. They door dashed from Target. And I'm not slamming them because this is what I said to them personally. I said, well, okay, that's cool. Was it something you needed? And they were like, well, no, it was something I wanted. And I'm like, okay, so you paid extra premium for something that you wanted. And then they went on to tell me they were out of town. They didn't have a car and they were in a conference. They were in the conference all day and they were cold. They needed a sweater. They didn't bring a sweater. So I said, so that was something you needed? They were like, yes. There you go. We have to distinguish between needs and wants. We have to. If you don't distinguish between needs and wants, then you're just like all of the sheep that's not keeping any of their money. You don't want to be one of the sheep. You want to be one of the people that are focused on your net worth, focused on how much you're keeping. Now, the more you keep, now you have somebody working for you. Let me give you an example. Someone came to me and they said, hey, this is a while ago. Hey, I got $1,000. I want to invest it. What can you do for me? and after I chuckled inside, I did not chuckle outside. After I chuckled inside, I said, well, let me give you an example. If I got you a 10% rate of return, which is an amazing rate of return, year in and year out, you wouldn't be talking to me because I would be in Hawaii, because every rich person in the universe would give me their money if I can get them 10%. I said, okay. I said, so let me give you an example. You give me $1,000, I invest it, I get you 10%. That's $100. I'll give you the $100 and send you across the street to the mall and tell you to buy an outfit. And you will come back and say, I was only able to get one shoe, not even the outfit, just one shoe, or just half of a top, or the top, not the bottoms, not the belt, not the earrings, not a pair of shoes. My point to the person is that $100 is nothing. You're focused on the wrong thing. So instead of focusing on how much you can get back, how about you focus on saving that $100 that I was going to give you in return? How about you focus on saving that every month? And at the end of the year, you have $1,200, not $100. So keep the $1,000, put it in your emergency fund, start adding $100 to it. Now, at the same time, if you come to me as an investment person and say, I have $100,000 and we put that to work making 10%, now you have $10,000. Now your money is making you real money because $10,000 is a pretty decent impact in most people's lives. So focus on the right thing. So what is security? Let's see. Oh, Isabel's on. Hi, Isabel. Won't he do it? Where you, girl? Where you been? I'm gonna get you, Andrea. Where you been? Hola, Angela. So here's what you need to know. What is security? The best thing that you can do when it comes to security, we talked about control. This week we're talking about security. The best thing that you can do to be financially secure is to, number one, take control, like I said last week, of your actual expenses and get them as low as possible. And then you hear all these different stories. What's secure? Society will say, well, if you have 1 month of your expenses, not your income, your expenses saved up in an emergency fund, you're secure. Well, no, you're technically not living check to check, which is great. It's a great space to start in. Maybe you say, well, if I have 3 months of income, now I'm secure. I am confident. And I'm like, nope, you can just make it 3 months if something bad happened, some health issue, maybe you have short-term disability at work, maybe you don't. So let me tell you what I told my son, and this is what most people should want to know. And this is the way I manage my clients. I treat them like they're my mother, my brother, my sister, my cousin, or my son. And if you're getting that type of familial advice, you're getting the shit. That's the real shit, okay? So let me tell you what I told my son. He got a new job. He hasn't started yet, but he got a new job. It's a nice job. And so he says, well, I'm going to be able to put some money away. What do you think? And I said, I'm going to tell you what I told one of my best new clients. He's been with me a little over 2 years. You need $100,000 of cash. I know it sounds terrible. I know it sounds impossible. But if you don't believe in prosperity and abundance, I can't help you. You need to come see one of my coaches and we'll get you there. $100,000 of cash. When you have $100,000 of cash, there's no one that can tell you anything about anything when it comes to your personal well-being. You can afford to go down to bare basics. Let's say you make $100,000 a year, and that's a lot of money. So you say, well, I can make it a year. No. If you minimize your expenses, you should be able to make it a year and a half, 2 years. So now that gives you time to do what you need to do to maneuver. You need $100,000 of cash. He goes, well, shouldn't I worry about investing that? And I said, it would be great to think about, but let's do it. Just like I told my client that I was telling him about this been with me for a couple of years. Once he hit 100, we invested every single dollar above that $100,000. Now his money is in real estate and it's working for him. He is safe and secure with 100 in cash. He's sitting tight like, it's a nice day. That's security. Don't get caught up in the trap. What happened in the pandemic? Let's say you were fine. Let's say you didn't get right-sized, outsized, resized, laid off, fired, or any other things. Let's say you kept collecting a check. You're fine. That's great. But you know someone who didn't. How long did they last? How long did they last? Let's say that person was getting that stimulus money, which was ridiculously high. So they lasted fine. And then they stopped getting the check. How long did they last after that? How long can you go? So we want to talk about real financial security. We want to talk about really positioning yourself to be in control of yourself. And ideally, when we talk about security, it's multiple streams of income. You should really be working to say that I need money coming into the house, into my universe, into my life, into my kingdom, into my queendom, that equals the amount of my expenses per month. Just your core expenses. If you had to give the car back, so be it. But you need your housing, you need your food, you need lights, gas, and electric. You need your passive income to bring that funds in per month so that now you are in total control. And most people call that number retirement, right? But here's the fallacy about retirement. Retired people spend the same amount of money that they spend when they're working. And here's the thing that I don't think most people think about. And you have to just trust me on this. I've been doing this for well over 30 years. Retired people have more time to do what? Spend more money. They have more time to spend more money. They don't usually spend more than when they were working. They spend as much as when they were working. They just spend it differently. More hobbies, more food, more fun, good things to spend it on, but they don't take a huge reduction in income. And those that do, usually you'll see those people working in the checkout lines, checking your receipts to make sure you didn't put anything extra in your cart. Now, there's nothing wrong with doing that if that's your choice. But we're talking about security. So we want to make sure that our choice is financial stability and financial security. So with that, I hope that if you decide that you're going to take a look at your situation and you decide that you're going to do better, you're going to make wiser choices. This is about doing better. It's simply making wiser choices. Do I need this or do I want this? Does this make me money? Or is this just something passerby thing that's just a fluke that's going to make me happy for a couple hours? Really start digging in and understand. Now, also understand that if you're making great money, you're saving great money, but you're sitting on $25,000 credit card debt, it's going to show up in your net worth statement. And that's why I want you to download our net worth statement, fill that out, because yes, you should have a budget. Yes, you should have a balance sheet, but your net worth is really your balance sheet that you can take a look at. Should you look at it every day? Absolutely not. Should you look at it every month? Absolutely not. I would suggest that every 6 months that you refresh and redo your net worth statement, and you understand that if that's going up or moving in a positive direction, as we call northeast, then that's a good thing. If it's not, you need to make some adjustments. You need to change some things. And it's also a great way for you to make financial decisions. You want to go buy a car. Well, that's going to add this much liability to my net worth statement. Where does that put me? Does it put me in significantly worse shape, or am I in good shape? You see, regular folks go out and buy a car, and that car, the cost of that car is a significant percentage of their income. But when wealthy people go out and buy a car, they make sure it's so insignificant they can't see it. Here's the rub. A car is a means to get you somewhere so that you can create more value, more life, more fun, more money, more resources. It's not something to show off to other people. They don't want you to know that. They want you to think that you need that brand new. They don't want you to know. They want you to think you need the new. But I'm here to tell you, you don't. What you need is to have your money, making your money, so that you can go live the life that you want to live. So let's finish up by talking about entrepreneurs. Because entrepreneurs and building wealth is, man, if you don't hit a home run, it's a toughie. So most of us, and I'm an entrepreneur as well, you focus on your one main source of income. And then what you tend to do, at least my clients, what they tend to do is they will then begin to divert their attention to a bigger, better, shinier mousetrap. It's something better. Let me switch to this. We were talking about this on our walk yesterday. They get distracted by the shiny object or the fuzzy squirrel. And then they detract from their main source of income. So the first thing you need to do as an entrepreneur is you need to solidify with everything within you your main source of income. If you have a gift, if you have a valuable gift that God gave you that you're supposed to be sharing with the world, you need to master that gift until it takes care of you. Let's just call it break even. Till you break even on your expenses, your income, which includes your payroll, your own payroll, like you too. Most entrepreneurs don't pay themselves. They take what little bit's left over and they make do, and then their credit crashes, and then they have an emergency and that crashes, and then life's terrible and they have to go out of business. So solidify your main income. And then once you solidify your main income, you need to immediately start thinking about how can you do spinoffs of your main income. So let me give you an example. So let's say that you detail cars. and that's your business. So you detail these cars, you have a great book of business, you have repeat clients, you have tons of customers, and they are on a rotation. Okay. So now you start to offer other ideas. Like there's these car mats that are amazing. I would have them, but I stopped and asked my question: does my car need them or do I want them? Because they're $300-400, but they are amazing car mats. I mean, you can put your phone in the side, it's all decked out like, designer, super sweet. But as the entrepreneur, I would start offering that service and I would have levels. Here's, the bigger ones, the lower ones, floor mats, air fresheners, tinted windows. How can you offer other things that go along with what you're doing, so that you can expand your income, but you just don't go expand into a different area without having your core fixed. So for my entrepreneur clients, entrepreneur friends, when you're looking at your business, and I'll give you an example of my own life. So we have been investment money managers, like I told you, forever. So what I did was I took my team in 2007, we decided to go to the other end of the business. So we deal with people with a lot of money. So we decided to deal with people with very little money. How can we get them out of debt? How can we help them start to save and budget? How can they get an emergency fund? How can they get away from living check to check? So we started that coaching business. And what I did was I used the same laptop for my investment company. I used it for the new company. So I had zero out of pocket there. I took my team and I rearranged I redelegated their responsibilities. So my best and brightest moved to the new company because we prepared the other ones to take over the job responsibilities of those. So I moved 2 people over here. So now I have 2 people over here with the new business, and then I've removed my focus mainly from this business. I slid more of my attention over here. And so I didn't have any additional cost. When we really got into it, I had a new website, so I had to pay for that. We had some new branding, so I paid for that. But ultimately, the cost of launching that new business was well under $10,000. So it didn't cost me an arm and a leg. Yes, we had to incorporate. Yes, we had to do all those things. Still, it was well under $10,000. We bought no new equipment. We bought no new software, but we were able to help hundreds of more people. Because you have to ask yourself in your business, take my business, how many people will I run into that will invest $1.5 million with me? Okay. How many people will I run into that are living check to check? I mean, the numbers were crazily this way. Way more people living check to check than people that have $1.5 million to give me to invest for them to make them more money. And I love making people more money. But I also love these people getting out of debt, getting out of financial slavery, getting out of problems. And that's where we find most people. Hi, Rashawn. How are you? Hopefully you're doing amazing and you're enjoying this later hours. I love the sun being up late. So with that is my offering to you. I offer this to you because I want you to take advantage and change the dynamics of your life. One of the biggest killers in our lives, all of our lives, is stress. And stress comes from mismanaging your money. Think about how much less stress you would have if your money was tight. If your money was right. What? If you got that money right, everything else is cool. You can go hire a personal trainer. You can go eat better organic food. You can afford to go farm to table. You can afford to take your honey, your money, and your kids out to dinner more often. You can go on vacation, get less stressed, and not worry about the light bill being not paid when you get back from your vacation when your money is right. So that's why we focus on the money, because we know it creates a better overall lifestyle. Do you hear me? A better overall lifestyle. So let's get that money right. Let's make this the time that you say, not only am I going to get myself right, but I'm going to get myself right so that I can get my son right. So I can get my daughter right. So they don't repeat the same bullshit that I've gone through, that I'm going through at my age. And I say that because I get so many parents in to see me. They go, man, I wish I'd have known this when I was in my 20s. And I said, you have kids? Yeah. How old are they? They're in their 20s. Do it for them. Do it to get them straight. Do it so they're not shackled. Do it so they don't get cussed out at work, told off, disrespected, and they have to take it because they don't have enough money to walk away. There's a lot of people that walk away and then they struggle. Don't want that to be you. If you have any questions, make sure you reach out and you ask me. We'll get back to you, myself or my team. I'm Derek Gant. I want you to be your best, bring your best, leave nothing to chance. Hey, by the way, 24K Life Conference 2024, the 24K Life Conference 2024. We're going to post something about that. When are we going to post it? We are going to post it this week. There is, what did I do? Hold on, let me put it back up. There it is. If you have your phone, if you're on your phone, you can't do it, of course. Maybe you take a screenshot if you're on your phone. And you can scan that code. It will take you to a link to give us your email, your name and your email, and we will send you all of the details, the 2024 Life Code, manifesting beyond your borders. Manifesting beyond your borders. You were not meant to grind, grovel, struggle, and strain to be financially set. You weren't. You got amazing gifts. Sean, you got Rashawn, come on now. You all have amazing gifts, and you are hiding them under a lamp. You are saying, I'm going to get to that. No. 24K Life Conference, we're going to get to it. And we're going to have what we've done the past 3 conferences. We're going to have some amazing speakers and guests. We're going to go all in about manifestation. We're going to talk about what it takes to manifest. That is taking your intentions and marrying it with actions, and that is manifestation. What do you need to do to manifest, like for real, no bullshit? You guys, those of you that are watching usually have watched more than one of my shows. You know I don't like the bullshit. What does it take to manifest beyond your boundaries? Because it's your season and it's your time to do something significantly greater than all the years that you've done before. And I know, trust, and believe that you're ready. Again, I'm Derek Gant. I want you to be your best, bring your best, leave nothing to chance. And check out this song, right? You got to listen to this. And if you don't have a theme song, let me just tell you something. You got to get one. I don't know what else to tell you. You got to get one.
Yeah, it's time to live your life. Derek Gant, show them how to take it to the highest height. Hey, this is more than financial advice. Show you how to take control. Time to get your money right. Money management. I know that we all need financial independence. Yeah, it seems out of reach, but you can make it happen. Now it's time for some action. Helping you with your finances. Yeah, we got a passion. Hey, ain't no limit. Now it's time to get it. You deserve to have a life how you want to live it. Secrets to success. Now it's time to get it right. Yeah, I'm talking all about that 24K life. Let's go. This the vibe. For real, I'm trying to tell you. Tell me if you ready to take it to the next level. Derek Gant, talking fitness and investment. Change your mindset and show you how it's all connected. Ain't no need to hesitate or delay. Only way to live life is a 24K. Hey, Derek Gant, let them know. Let's go.
Gotta have it. You gotta have your own theme music. You need something to wake you up, to get you moving. Now listen, let me ask you a favor. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channels, to our networks. It's the only way that we can make sure that we touch all the lives that we know we were destined to touch, to help. We're taking this message out to the world. There's no need for you to be a financial slave. Let's break free and live our best lives. I'm Derek Gant. Have an amazing week.